How's it going, everyone? Thursday, February 8th, we're going to do some live trading. Today was NVIDIA day. It was the first day in a while where it felt like 2020. This kind of feels like Tesla. This is how I used to trade Tesla back in the day when the range was insane. Regardless of the fact that it's moving up or down in a day, like being able to take advantage of both ways just by quickly reacting to price action and being kind of a crazy scalp trader. And that's what happened with me today. I took 3 total trades on NVIDIA, 2 to the upside. One was a small winner. The second one was a loss. I tried to buy a little bit of a dip, do something that is a little different, buy off a support level. It did not work. And then when it got back under 700, kind of a psychological level, I just went for a quick scalp short and I got a really nice move on those contracts. And then being up a decent amount after 3 trades going both ways, I called it a day. So now let's get into the technicals. So NVIDIA had a nice move the prior day and it got above this big red candle high. 697.54. So the high of that candle to me was going to be a key level because if anybody's short and it remains above that level, you know, I would think that the squeeze is on just from people who are short in this big downside candle. So 697.54, also realizing that pre-market low would be a support level. So just drawing a bit of a zone here, knowing that that would be pretty big support. And then prior day high, 702.20, which is also a new all-time high, and then 700. So 700, a major psych level. So if NVIDIA can do a little pullback, hold this 697.54 support, flip back over 700, hold 700, go green on the day, so do a red to green move, and clear out prior day high, so it would be getting out of prior day range, and then hold that 702.20, which is an all-time high, then I thought it looked good for at least a momentum scalp to the upside. So that was the game plan going into the day. Now, NVIDIA is very volatile, so you'll see the first trade, I took an aggressive entry, was really kind of going back and forth a little bit. I finally got a slight push. The wick on the 2-minute candle, when it came into 702.20 and really started to reject it, that got me out of my first position for a small win. Waited for a push above it, and then I waited for the first pullback that was just above that all-time high. I tried to buy a dip. The dip kept dipping, got out of my position, and then once it broke below 700, I thought there's probably a lot of people that got caught to the upside, especially when it rejected that pre-market high. And then I ended up taking a very quick short to the downside, got a fast drop, took profits, and that was the one that was a really nice trade. And for those that don't know, I do have a Discord where I trade live every single day. It's called the Alpha Academy. If you're interested in joining, there's going to be a link in the description. But for now, enjoy the live trading. So I think it's got a shot. Doesn't mean it has to do anything. I think everybody by now should know quick trades off the open mean taking on a lot of risk. And if not quick, it can lead to the losses that are big. So it's not for everybody. But as traders who manage our own money, it's all about being responsible, being smart, taking trades that make sense, trades you feel comfortable with, and just accepting the outcome. But we got 30 seconds. My eyes are going to be on this NVIDIA. So if NVIDIA ends up clearing out that 702, I wouldn't mind considering, you know, maybe a quick, I'd love a little pullback, maybe a little pullback to like 700. Give it a shot, but we know 702 is that prior day high. So that's going to be a key level to watch. It's right at that 700. Okay, so now I'm looking at the 700 calls just because it dipped below it a little bit. I'm going to try the 700s. Pretty aggressive, but it held that 700. Just want to see if we can't get a little red to green move. Man, Tesla just tanking. So Nvidia's kind of taking a little dump, but we got a little support towards the lows here. If this doesn't hold, this could go the other way pretty fast, but I'll give it a chance. ARM is ripping. NVIDIA's got to get above 700. I like that it's trying, but it's got to go quick. This thing needs to really flip back over 700. Get over 700, NVIDIA. Wow, Tesla is tanking. $702 is all-time high on NVIDIA. Just kind of getting stuck at that prior day close a little bit. Come on, NVIDIA. Get a little pop. Holding support. It's holding support. But it's just playing games. I'd like to see this go. Come on, NVIDIA. Come on, NVIDIA. 702.20 is all-time high. There we go. Can it hold above it? It could play games here, so being aware of that. All right, I'm getting out of NVIDIA. I'm getting out of NVIDIA. That was a nasty rejection off that all-time high. Just didn't go. That wick started to form, so that was an aggressive trade off the open. Now I think it's about taking a deep breath and waiting to see if something develops. This could hold 700 and go, but I'm going to wait for a push above it and a possible continuation pattern. This may end up going. I just did not like that wick off of it, especially because it kind of got stuck around that 700. I think I'm going to wait for NVIDIA. Let's see if we can clear it out. Have a little consolidation. It's just playing games at it right now. I just didn't love the fact that that wicked right off it. Which it's doing right now. Totally playing games at it. Took an aggressive entry. Whipped around a little bit. Let's see if this thing can really hold above it. It's got to clear that out. ARM had a quick little dip. Man, Tesla rejected that 190 again. All right, I'm trying the 710s on that pullback right there. Aggressive trade. But I'm going to try a pullback entry. I want to see if we can get a little continuation. Wow, Microsoft. Microsoft, heck of a rip. NVIDIA, a little pullback there. I just want to see if we can't maybe flip over that. What's that pre-market high? 707? Little pullback entry. An aggressive entry. See if we can't get a little continuation there. You got SPY and QQQ on the move. Man, Microsoft, heck of a rip higher. Meta dropped. Tesla's getting beat up. 706.89 is at pre-market high. It's got to flip back above that. Just not really doing it. All right, I'm getting out of NVIDIA. Took an aggressive entry. Yeah, so tried an aggressive dip on NVIDIA. Now it's going the other way. If anything, this thing flips below 700. It could go the other way. Okay, so took a couple quick trades on NVIDIA. Sadly, got out of that first one a little quick. NVIDIA is back to that all-time high. And this NVIDIA is losing it. I'm looking at the 700 puts, to be honest. This could go the other way a little bit. It was such an aggressive move lower. Such an aggressive rejection, huh? And now you got SPY and Q rejecting a little bit. I'm going to try the 700s. I just want to see if we can get a little pullback. That was such a nasty rejection. Below 700, nasty. Pretty nasty rejection on that NVIDIA. And you got the market coming in a little bit. Pretty nasty rejection below 700. Feels like it could go the other way a little bit. Man, NVIDIA, nasty. All right, I'll take that downside. I just took a little scalp. Little all over the place on NVIDIA. I'm now backing off. Little upside. Got caught buying the dip. Took a little drop. I got a nice move on those contracts. I've taken 3 trades quick on NVIDIA. I'm now backing off. Backing off. But that rejection of 700, getting above it, rejecting pre-market high, getting back below all-time high in 700, just took it the other way. Pretty aggressive. 3 trades in a row. And I feel like I was a little crazy today. But a little all over the place with NVIDIA, but my day's going to be done.